What's going on, guys? It's 4QC, and I didn't want to make this video, okay? As a new Madden YouTuber, I didn't want to make this video. I did not want to make this video, but we have to talk about the elephant in the room, and that is franchise, okay? There's been a lot of issues, all right? If you're enjoying Oilers franchise that I've been putting up on the channel, thank you. I appreciate it. It's a hard franchise, you know, being on All Madden, being on a cupcake team, it can be very frustrating. But that's not really why I'm doing this video, because of the difficulty of franchise. That's not what it is. It's about the technical side of franchise. And the fact that I think that all of the focus is on next gen, okay? I've had so many issues with Oilers franchise and relocation. It has been insanity, okay? And I try to be a level-headed person just in general, okay? This is the real person here, not just the YouTube personality, saying that I try to be a level-headed person. You know, I try to take things into account. The new game just came out, but you know what? A lot of the issues that I've been seeing in this, we had in Madden 22. A lot of the issues that I've been seeing in this, we had in Madden 21. We didn't see these issues in Madden 20, okay? So I wanted to do like this realistic relocation, new expansion team, Houston Oilers in the NFC South, okay? It made sense for me to bring the Oilers back as the Carolina Panthers. You know, we got rid of all the players. We were a expansion team, realistic in the NFL, in the NFC South. I thought it would be cool to bring the Oilers back, share the NRG Stadium with the Texans in the AFC East, or the AFC South, not the East. This is what I was thinking. I wanted it to be like that so we could bring in realistic free agents, OBJ, Latavius Murray, T.Y. Hilton, you know, the offensive line that I brought in, and have a team that's not very good, but has potential to be good. We brought in, like, guys that would be realistic first-round picks, like the Texans had, like the Panthers had when they were a new team. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do. And it was fun while it started. But the issues kept piling up in franchise. Like, anytime I went into those cutscenes with the players, we were wearing Buccaneers uniforms, okay? I would understand if they were still showing Carolina Panthers uniforms, but we weren't even the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers weren't even changed. The Buccaneers were in our division, but we weren't that team, okay? But then you could see our coach standing right in front of us wearing the Houston Oilers colors and a Houston Oilers logo on his coat. You know what I'm saying? It was so infuriating, and it just didn't stop there. It was the game constantly changing difficulty on me. It messed up the franchise to a point where we scored over 62 points in a game. Okay, I'm a few episodes ahead of you guys in the actual recording process, so I don't know if these videos are actually going to come out. I have about 3 videos ready to be edited and put up on YouTube. I don't know what I'm going to do with them at this point, because I really don't know what I'm doing with Oilers franchise. We've had issues with contracts. We've had issues with, you know, when we went into the coaching trees and trying to buy abilities, I'd buy an ability and then it would just be gone. The ability that I bought was just absolutely gone. No clue where it went. So there's just issue after issue in Madden franchise. My theory, they don't care about relocation. I don't think they've cared about relocation for years. You can thank C4 for putting out those videos, man, where he said, like, hey, this is the same stuff every single year. I thought that there might have been a little inkling of hope where they took the one Mexico team out and they took the Marshals out, where I thought, like, hey, they took these teams out. Maybe that means they're working on new teams to add to franchise. That was 2 Maddens ago, okay? So I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not, but shout out to C4 for doing that video. Those are the kind of things that I'm worried about, man. I play on the old gen, all right? And I understand you want to build up that next gen. You want people to want to play your game on next gen. I understand that. But there's people that can't go out and get a brand new Xbox, can't go out and get a brand new PlayStation, and have to play your game on the old consoles. That doesn't mean you could shirk your responsibilities and not update this game for the people that still play it on these old consoles, like myself. You know, I go out and I want to make a fun franchise for people to watch, where we are a cupcake team and we start to build our way up to be that next dynasty. That was the plan for the Houston Oilers. I wanted to have a rivalry with the Texans. I wanted to have a rivalry with the Titans. But I can't have fun with this franchise, realistically, if I'm constantly worried about bugs in your franchise. Okay? I've said it several times in my videos. Fix your game. I know. I'm not very level-headed right now. But what is the future of Oilers franchise? So that is an important question. What are we going to do with Oilers franchise? And I've sat here and thought about it for the past couple days, and I'm extremely disheartened that I have to do this because, you know, we've had this preseason games. We've had 5 games now in my personal time where I went and played these games and had these issues that have come up over and over and over again in Madden franchise. And the only way to fix this is to start over with a new franchise. To start over the Oilers on a brand new franchise save file and see if we can reboot this, so to speak, and get rid of the glitches and bugs and all of the stuff that I think were there at the launch. The things that should have never been there. Over 2 Maddens now, we should have had those things taken care of. They're not taken care of. We have to deal with it every year, it seems like, but then 2K of basketball, they never have to deal with anything like this, but we do. Franchise players constantly have to deal with this stuff. So, the only way to fix Oilers franchise that I can see, unless you guys have a better idea down in the comments down below, is that we have to rebuild. That being said, our season's going to be different. I did the Carolina Panthers to the Houston Oilers. Sorry, that was my water bottle. To the Houston Oilers, and we had a completely different schedule in Season 2. I did some future seasons in another franchise that I was planning on doing later on the series, on the channel, I mean, and the schedule changes, obviously. So our schedule is probably not going to be the same as it is right now in our series. So that kind of sucks. Jags probably won't be game 1. You know, we're going to have issues. We're not going to play the Saints. We're not going to, you know, we are going to play them, but probably not in week 2. So it's going to be different. I'm going to have to rebuild the roster. I'm going to have to restructure the contracts. I'm going to have to do a lot of different things, and it's going to take time to bring the Oilers franchise back to the channel because I don't want it to go away. I want to continue it. I love this franchise so much. I've been wanting to do it. I went out and bought an Elgato, okay? Because I wanted to do this franchise so much for you guys. I really wanted to put this out there and create content on YouTube and just have fun playing football. And I'm not having fun when I have to deal with issues. So that's going to take a while. So what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to bring in another franchise to the channel. Because while I'm working on this, I'm going to need something, you know, on the channel to take over until I am ready to reintroduce Oilers franchise. And that hurts my heart to even say that because I loved that series so much and playing the games. It was just so fun. But it's just not working out the way it is right now, and I'm going to have to rebuild it and bring it back. And it's going to be better this time, I promise you that. It's going to be better. We are going to, you know, continue Oilers franchise. It's just to be determined when that series is going to come back. It is not canceled. I will bring it back. So that means we are going to need a new franchise. Now, looking over the teams here, there's a lot of options that we could go with. Besides Dallas. I won't do Dallas. I'm not a Dallas fan. Never have been. Can't do it. Arch rivals of the Washington football team. Now the Commanders can't do it. I want a team that, you know, I'm going to have fun rebuilding playing as. You know, I know the players, even though playing on a team that I have absolutely no idea who the players are is fun too. And there's a lot of really good options. I could rebuild the Seahawks, but you know that's being done right now. I could take over the Steelers. I'm not going to do it because I can't stand them either. I could take over the Texans, but you know it's too close to Oilers franchise, so is the Titans. And it's not going to happen. Plus, that's Mr. Hurricane's franchise, along with the Vikings. I thought about the Bears. I have a buddy that's a real big Bears fan. Shout out to my boy CP. Loves the Bears. The Bengals, the Bills, the Broncos. How about that Monday night game? Tampa, what are we going to do after Tom Brady's gone? I could take over the Buccaneers. That could be fun. I'm not sure. The Arizona Cardinals, as much as I feel like they could be a playoff team again this year, there is a little bit of, you know, do we have the right quarterback going on there? The Chargers, I could take over Herbert. There's a lot of things I could do. But I gotta go with my Commanders, man. I gotta give you guys a Washington Commanders franchise on this channel. As a diehard Washington fan since I was 3. No. Since I was 3? No. Since I was 6 years old, I've been a Washington fan. You know, through several name changes. And I'll be able to play with my favorite players. And it's just gonna be an awesome time. I feel like it's going to be. I feel like we won't have near as many issues as we have with our relocation franchise. It's just going to be something fun that I can come in and record. I'm probably not going to do like the commentary type thing that I do on my Oilers franchise videos. I'm going to do this one a little bit more real. You'll see the realer side, if that's a thing, of 4QC. And I'm going to get in here and take control of the Washington Commanders and really build that team back up. Get us a Super Bowl. Let's see what Wentz can do. Multiple Super Bowls. I don't care. It's going to happen. So that is going to be the wind down in this video. That's all I really had to tell you in this one. The state of Madden franchise, what I feel like is going on right now, what the future of Oilers franchise is. So I want to try to get out the Week 2 game of the Washington Commanders against the Detroit Lions, a game on the road. I am going to sim through the Jaguars game, make sure we get the dub, because I want it to be realistic. Because even if I am anything, it's a stickler for realism. I want it to be as realistic as I can possibly make it, but this is Madden franchise, so some fantastical things can happen. I want us to be 1-0 going into the game. So we're going to force that win against the Jags, and we are going to see if we can beat Dan Campbell and his Lions. So, with that said, guys, I'm 4QC. I have been having a great time with you guys here on the channel. Even though the channel's small, I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscriptions to the channel. And if you like this video, give it a like. If you have a series that you'd like to see come to the channel, let me know down in the comments down below. And if you like this stuff, man, go ahead and give it a subscribe. I'm not going to complain if you hit the subscribe button. I'm seriously not. Like goal for this video, 3. Let's see if we can hit it today. But that's it for me, guys. I'm out of here. I'm going to roll up out of here. Later.